Hello, welcome back to Vúshlitast. And yeah, we have jumped right back into where we left off because there is a dwarf who appears to be profusely gushing blood on the floor after the last siege in the last episode. So his health is not too good at the moment. He is thirsty and miserable. I would be miserable too if I was bleeding to death. So let's press play and see if somebody comes out there to rescue him. I did... Let me just check. I did, yes. I set the civilian alert back to inactive so that they go about their daily routines. But, oh dear. What's this? Dangerous terrain. Alright. Oh, okay, right. Please don't drown in a half-filled pool of water. So yeah, they're obviously taking shortcuts through there to, Oh, somebody rescue him? No, they're just trampling over him to go fill a bucket of water by the looks of things. Maybe? Who knows? It has started raining. Can someone please come and rescue this dwarf? I know that even my military guys actually have the recover patience thing, or whatever it is. What is that there? A swarm of mosquitoes. Okay. They just seem to be strangely static. There we go. Now they moved. So yeah, we should have a crap load of goblins and cages now. Yeah, I can see that. And I have actually realized something which I did not realize until somebody mentioned it in the comments. Like, I should have known a long time ago. I should have actually twigged. But I thought that garbage dumps and refuse stockpiles were exactly the same thing. And they're not. They're really, really not. So, this is... Did I just change... Yeah, I just changed that to... Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Those animals are possibly not in that stockpile now. But yeah, I thought that they were functionally identical. But they're obviously not. Because my dwarves would never dump anything, so... Yeah, there's a one-tile dump now, so everything that is set to be dumped should now be taken to that tile. In theory, anyway. Alright, someone's given birth to a boy, and you'll notice the camera didn't immediately snap to them. I actually got around to opening up announcements.txt and told it not to do that anymore, so that's good. Yeah, it's quite nice actually that they've gone through this pool because they're washing all the blood off themselves, which is great. They are in big trouble there, and nobody is helping them at all. I guess, I mean, we had them burrowed inside for quite a while, so... Okay. State, is it? Well, that's, well, they're very unhappy. It doesn't seem like they're bleeding anymore. General... you're a novice cheesemaker, and you're rusty as well. Well, there's a cat walking over him. But, yeah, so now... Where is that tile that I just designated? Right, it's on that tile there. Who is that just stood there? Are they dumping stuff on it? Yeah, they are. Okay, so they're going to... Oh, someone's fallen asleep on it. I'm not quite sure why they're doing that. So... Sleep. Just legendary Marks dwarf. Just sleeping on a tile there. I mean, none of my squads have any orders. So, yeah, that's strange. I guess he didn't get, like, knocked out by some flying loincloth or something that somebody dumped there, did they? It wouldn't surprise me. Wounds... Well, it says they're unconscious, but that's just what it says when they're asleep. Because you are. Unless you're in REM sleep. In which case you're technically conscious. So, yep, they are bringing all of those items that have previously been designated to be dumped. And is it just me or are they moving slower than usual? I think because they're just carrying... I mean, what are you carrying there? You're carrying a bin full of metals. Inventory... Gem bin. So what you've done there is take a bin from the gem stockpile, take it all the way down into the mines, fill it full of gems, and then take it all the way back up again. Now, I'm not saying I'm the king of efficiency or anything, but, you know, there's probably a better way of doing that. So, what are these doing? I noticed that we no longer have any iron. That should change eventually once we've got stuff melted, and I remember now. Well, there's some iron there. So, what is under there? Marble, tetrahedrite. Right, you're smelting some tetrahedrite. There's some marble there, which he's obviously taken there to make steel with, but why he would just leave it there without doing anything with it, it's a bit strange. So, yeah, we should be able to make some pig iron anyway. Which will always take priority over those things. Provided we have charcoal. So, that does remind me, we have some stuff which needs to be melted down. Because it's too big for our dwarves to wear. So we go to armor and tab to enable search. Search for large. Yeah, the caravan is still here, so these purple ones are things that belong to them. But yeah, let's... nope, don't want large M. I want M. You can't melt leather, unfortunately. So is it... See, unfortunately, if I unforbid these, it won't, So is that set to be melted or what? So I think that might be belonging to somebody else as well. Right, screw it. I'm going to wait until the caravan's left, because otherwise it's just going to be irritating. Because their stuff shows up on the stock screen, even though we don't at all own it. And, trader requested at depot. Right, I can actually dismiss them because, yeah, I've already bought all of their stuff, so... yeah, they don't really have anything useful now. So... no longer requested at depot. Random trader dwarf. And yeah, our broker, who is these days our resident vampire, who currently holds several governmental positions. Yeah, he doesn't quite have the appraisal skill yet. Hopefully he'll learn it. Since he's a vampire, I don't know if he'll actually learn new skills. I should think so, but... Right, you're still in some distress there. I really don't know what's happening there. Because, yeah, let's, where is it? Thoughts and preferences. No, not relationships. Only daughter. But no, I wanted to look at his, like, history. Like injury history and stuff. I'm sure there's a way of doing it. Wounds, right foot. State. No. General. Combat. Inventory, preferences. Is it here maybe? The modest machines. Huh. I just wanted to see if he was able to walk, that's all, because I mean he basically just has a cut on his foot. So he's just kind of lying there like, my foot's got a cut on it, can't do anything. But I think he can, if he really wants to. What have we got down here? So we do have some random channels down here that we dug just to drain the water. But that is not draining, is it? I mean, it's got a long way to go, so yeah, I would imagine that that's gonna take a while, but it just looks like it's not draining at all, really. Which honestly is a bit strange considering, I mean, water does flow pretty damn quickly, so. And yeah, we still have this magma channel under here. Most of it's floored over, there's some, yeah, there's a floor built along there, which you can't see because it's got a stockpile over it, but yeah, this area is pretty well sealed off. So I'm just looking around for potential weaknesses because we're starting to get pretty serious invasions of enemies now. So this place is sealed up. I mean, if a forgotten beast spawns down here, which, I mean, I haven't seen so far. I would imagine that they would eventually, but they might not spawn on this cave layer. So there are at least giant cave spiders down there somewhere. That's the floor of the cavern. So if they spawn down there, the only chance to get through to this fort is to, one, be able to fly, which is possible, you get flying forgotten beasts, but then they need to be able to swim in magma as well, and be a building destroyer, because they would have to fly up over this magma pool, crawl through the magma filled channel there, and smash their way up through one of these workshops. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's quite unlikely. Food stockpile. Right, you've got hold of that barrel, haven't you? Yeah, the reason they've brought a shitload of empty barrels down here is because the stockpiles always have an empty barrel on it. Which is why I made the stockpiles 2 tiles wide. Because otherwise they'll just put an empty barrel on it and nothing will ever get stored on it. I could tell them to not use barrels, but it's a food stockpile, so that wouldn't be very useful. We'd have rotten food all over the floor. Oh, are you okay now? Are you standing up? Are you walking? Hooray! He's not gonna die. Yeah, no thanks to this lot, though. What a bunch of bastards. I just left him on the floor, just bleeding to death. So is he limping his way to the hospital? That corridor is getting crowded, isn't it? Okay, and why are you falling asleep next to the well? Right, you were having a wash, which is why there's goblin blood and stuff all over the place, and some dingo soap. But, yeah, I don't quite know why this guy... Right, I think you are injured, right? Upper body is cut open, her left lung is broken. Oh god. Right, I did not realise that that would happen. So, are you in the army? I don't even know. BIM something or other. Yeah, you are. Okay, that's an injury that I overlooked during the battle. So hopefully they survive. But we got somebody else. What are you doing there? You were drinking? Not from the well, surely? Surely we have plenty of drinks. Yes, we do. Oh, I think they just left to drink. Okay, that's fine. So, where's that dwarf gone that had the injured foot? Because I was expecting them to... Right, they've just hauled themselves off to their own bedroom by the looks of things. And hopefully they actually get some treatment there, but honestly I'm not too sure about that. And who have we got here just hanging around? Bowyer, no job? Well, let's see what we can do about that. That does remind me, I remember seeing a while ago a goblin bone crossbow, and I was just like, could you really make a goblin bone crossbow? Yeah. So, who the hell made these? I didn't think they used Nil Anamkatan. Is that you? No, that's not you. Are they in the fort? Because I didn't think they used bones from sentient beings. Yeah, there you are. Masterful crossbow maker. It's very strange. Because I thought it was against their sort of moral code, you know, it's not. It's like tantamount to cannibalism, really. Right, so these beds are all bedrooms, aren't they? Nope, they're not. Excuse me while I pause and... Okay, that's better. Our dormitory is now actually a dormitory. Well, it's not actually a dormitory, it's actually... how many beds is that? That's... I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 4 is 36. 36 beds in there. Pretty good. I could put some more in down the middle as well if I wanted. That might get a bit silly though. What is that? Spattering of swan blood. Okay. So yeah, we're just thinking about fort defenses now, and I'm thinking that I want to start building a wall around the outside. It's going to be a big wall. It's going to take a long time to build, but yeah, I want to do that. And you never know, depending on how long this fort lasts, we might even end up with like a sort of a tower structure being built. Maybe. I mean, if we build this up high enough, then it could end up like that, so... Right. Okay. So I'm just deciding, because I mean, yeah, it will give me some extra room outside if I choose to use it, but that's not exactly the most secure thing to do, so... Yeah, we're going to have to chop down some trees as well. Maybe even move some of these cage traps. Bismuthinite blocks. Yeah, I mean, I could choose all of the same material, but there's not really much point, really, is there? There we go. Yeah, I mean, you can't really tell the difference. It's just a tile set. We do have plenty of rhyolite blocks though. Okay, so let's just sidestep those cage traps there. Rhyolite blocks, and alright, so we've got a cage trap there as well. I'm just gonna like literally sidestep them all so that I don't have to worry about moving them. It's lazy, but you know, it's going to look like an organic structure, quote unquote. And yeah, it'll be cool. I'll be able to put up some like pillboxes and stuff, so I can station Mark's dwarves to shoot out, because they don't seem to shoot out of my fortifications, which is half the reason why I built them in the first place, but yeah, never mind. Alright, rhyolite blocks. And I should in theory have some bricks somewhere, some clay bricks. I'm pretty sure that I ordered them to be made. Whether they've actually been made or not, I don't know. What do we call them? Stoneware bricks, there you go. And some earthenware bricks. Really not a lot though. How many glass blocks is that? 3. Right, so those are for my arena. Yes, so I'm going to pause the recording yet again because I'm going to go around the whole place if I haven't. Okay, didn't quite have enough blocks to go all the way around the fort, so I'm going to order some more built. We'll have a look at the wall in a minute. So order 30 twice. That should be enough. Well, maybe. I don't know. I have been buying them for quite some time, that's why I've got quite a lot, but I also had quite a lot we'd made. One of these is actually a native gold block wall as well, which is going to be quite fancy. So yeah, basically we're just going around. It looks a bit higgledy-piggledy, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't go over that yet. We're still waiting for water to drain out of there, because obviously, I mean, the same here with this channel. I'm going to have to wall that off, because otherwise that'll just be a little shortcut into the fort. But maybe that is okay. I mean, there's no slope to get up, so you know, it wouldn't be too bad. But if something, well, I mean, if something could fly, it would just go over the walls anyway. But yep. And yeah, we're just going to go all the way around. This little gap here is, whoops. This little gap here is going to be the entrance, and it's 3 tiles wide because that's how big the wagons are for the caravan. So depot should still be accessible. Yes, it is. And yeah, I've deliberately given myself plenty of room there to get that all built, and I am actually just going to clear a lot of trees around here, because I would imagine my woodcutters are just sat around doing bugger all right now. I know at least the one that I started with, one of my first 7 dwarves, was given the woodcutting task, and I think I turned off all of his hauling tasks so that he would actually get it done, but yeah. Right, yeah, the guys that haul stuff up from the mines will have a long way to walk to get into the forts. Am I going to dig a shortcut down there? Hell no, I'm not. If anything comes up out of that mine, any dwarves that are there, you know, in its path, they, you know, bad luck, but we're not compromising the security of the main fort to make their lives easier. That's not going to happen. No, no, no. So you got to walk the long way. If only they used the wheelbarrows more, then that would be great. But no, they'll only use the wheelbarrows to get stuff and put it in the stockpile, not the other way around, which is unfortunate. So we have another couple of birds there. The merchants will be leaving soon. Please do. Your stuff is cluttering up my status screen. Right, so this dump here. Yep. That is now full of all of those clothes that I removed the ownership of. I think maybe in the last video I did that. So yeah, they're finally parting with all of their alpaca wool socks and crazy stuff like that. Which is nice. And yeah, now that I know that I have a garbage dump tile and what it actually does as well, which is different to the refuse pile, I can actually start getting rid of the goblin clothes without resorting to cheating. What? Undump. Oh, I don't know. Alright, I'll have to undump that in a minute. So we're gonna dump all of the cages with the goblins in. Done this a million times now, I got it to work, but it should actually work this time. It should work. We only have 11 idlers though, so it's gonna take them quite a while, but yep. Okay, are you designated to be dumped? Yes you are, I just couldn't see the D, which is irritating, but that's true type stuff for you. So we've got an elk bird, which unfortunately will not really be of any use to us, because technically you can train invaders' mounts, but they will always be hostile to you, and I definitely learned that the hard way in the past. So if we watch out, then dwarves, yep, here we go. Dwarves are ridding the goblins of their clothes and putting them on the garbage pile. That is fantastic that I've finally figured that out. And once I figured it out, with a little help from one of my viewers, I was tempted to still use DF hack to auto dump and just pretend. Just feign ignorance, but no. That's cheating. We let the dwarves dump their own stuff. And we should be able to melt their shit down as well. Provided, I mean, they might have actually had something useful. Maybe. Oh my word. Look at this. So, what did we got here? Somebody, whoops, accidentally dumped an albatross cage. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we've got an iron helm, an iron spear. And there's an iron shield, an iron helm, an iron shield. I don't think I have a surplus of things like iron shields at the moment, although I should have quite a few. But at the time when I do, right, they should be under weapons, I would imagine. Search iron shield. No, are they not under weapons? Okay, they must be. Actually, they might just be a shields section. No, weapons, armor. It's not in armor, is it? That's just dresses and stuff. Where are shields? I'm sure they should be here somewhere. I'm probably looking right at it, as always. Can't see the wood for the shields. Where are you? What fucking... What category are shields under? This is insanity. Legwear, headwear, handwear. Could be under handwear. I mean, a buckler is technically handwear. No, that is just gauntlets and gloves. Oh, it's right there. I couldn't see it because there was letters missing. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. So, yep, search for iron shield. And, whoops. Yeah, there's some set to be dumped there. Are those... Right, I think they're in the dump, maybe? Actually, just leave them set to be dumped, because they probably are. So yeah, I mean, I don't think this counts the ones that they're carrying, but it might do. View. Do they claim the ones that they're carrying? I'm gonna have to go and check that now. Because it doesn't say there's any ownership there. Inventory, you should have a shield. You do? Whoops. Can I view the shield? This is a bronze shield. No, it's not claimed. It doesn't say property of or claimed by or whatever. So I don't know. What is this? Thief. Protect the horde. It's a kobold thief. Right, who is this next to them? Because they'll probably fuck them up, I would imagine. Well, maybe not. Well, somebody's after it. There we go. Oh, that looks like dwarf blood. Please don't be dwarf blood. No, that's kobold blood, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh yeah. So who's this here? That is Zon Ficod Kakdal, siege operator. I would imagine that you are in the military if you're a siege operator. No? Yeah, you're fine. Right? Oh, and you've shoved it into a cage trap where it's probably going to die. Iron dagger. Yeah, it did actually die, and the fucking... Let's dump those. Yeah, it died, and now the cage trap has a kobold in it. A kobold corpse, I mean. But that's fine, because I actually know how to dump things now out of cages. Yay! Oh dear. A stray kitten has adopted a dwarven baby. And the Dwarf Fortress universe explodes in a flurry of cuteness. I really wish this war would evaporate. Okay, so... yeah, these walls eventually... I did ask for this cage trap to be removed. I guess my mechanics are busy. Yeah, this wall will eventually be built up, and along the along the wall I'll build some like ramparts, just some little platforms for people to shoot things off or throw things off, you know, either way. And it might be interesting to set up some kind of water weapons over it as well. That might be something to do. I don't know. I've resisted messing around with all of this water until now, but yeah, you can basically set up some pressurized water cannons that really mess things up, actually. Like, I mean, just like a fire hose would, you can seriously send somebody sprawling with a pressurized water jet. So that would be quite interesting if I could get that set up to squirt over the walls. I don't know, I'm really not very good at the whole mechanics and mega project things. But what is that there? A rhyolite boulder. You're going to have to be smoothed out of the way, I'm afraid, because we need a cage trap there. But yeah, I think the place is looking pretty well defended. Until the dragon comes along and sets fire to everything, of course, but that's an earthenware block pillar. Stoneware block pillar. Right. Calls them a pillar until they're all next to each other, I guess. So how long did it take them to build these fortifications? About 2 years? Something like that, anyway. So I would imagine that these walls, even though I've ordered them to be made out of blocks, which are much lighter than stone, about 75% lighter, I think, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, even though I've ordered it to be made out of blocks, it's quite a lot bigger. And I think it's going to take a long time, and I've still got some more blocks to build for it. So, yep, it's basically an episode about infrastructure, but it's getting on a bit now. So, did this floor get built? Well, it never did it? Well, that's irritating. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here, and you know, it's quite sedate after the last episode. That's alright by me. I'm content for the fort to be quiet for once. Alright, so I'll see you later.